I got a Switch 2 and today I want to talk to you about the new Switch 2 Pro controller. My name is David, aka The Jaggernaut. I'm a former games journalist who now works in communications for gaming. I've been writing about, talking about, and working with video games for well over a decade now. I got the new Switch 2 Pro controller as soon as it was available for pre-order. Got it day one with my Switch 2, and I must say, it is honestly one of the best controllers I've ever used. I love the way it feels. I love the way the buttons feel. I love the responsiveness of the joysticks. The buttons feel great. It might have my favorite D-pad after the Sega Saturn. The Saturn just really does have an excellent D-pad, but this one is very close second. I love the two buttons you have on the back that you can program as well whenever using the controller. So for example, when you're playing Fortnite, you can be moving, aiming, and then put one of these to be jump, for example, so you don't have to take your thumb off the thumbstick to then jump. You can do whatever you want with these two buttons on the back in whatever game you're playing. To compare it to the original Switch Pro controller, they are very similar, as you can tell. One of the things I do miss is the kind of texturedness they have on the grip of the first Pro controller. I also prefer the sort of translucent-esque case that they have for the original Pro controller. I love see-through, translucent, and or neon tech. You know, I love that kind of stuff because I'm from the 90s. So I miss this effect, but this one does have a more universal appeal. I love the black and gray accent colors. I think that's a really nice touch. It looks great, has a headphone jack right here, a USB-C charging. It's honestly just a very good controller. I love the way that it feels in your hand. Some people have complained that it feels a little small, and I do think I would agree that it does feel a little small compared to something like the PS5 DualSense controller, which is much heavier and has a bit more of a wide, weighty feel to it. But I think I prefer the Pro 2 controller, personally, if I had to pick. I don't really have any major complaints with it. The main selling point that's really different is that it does have the C button, which is for game chat on Switch 2, but just to be clear, you don't need a controller with this because you can still access game chat from the home menu or just using the Joy-Con on the actual unit if you're near it. So, you know, I think they did a great job with this controller. I'm excited to hopefully see some new variants of it. I would love some different designs, you know, for different games that are coming out, like PlayStation does with their PS5 controllers. So overall, very good controller. I don't really know what else to say other than if you can afford it, I definitely recommend it, but I don't think it's necessary, especially because, you know, the previous Switch controller, the Pro controller still works. Off-brand PowerA Pro controllers work fine. This is probably the best controller you can get for the Switch 2 right now, and I think Nintendo did a really good job.